Breaking news today. If Putin loses in Ukraine, former intelligence officers describe how a coup to remove him from power might unfold. For a long time, Vladimir Putin's dominance at the top of Russia's autocratic political system seemed assured. The Russian president has spent the better part of 2 decades in power forming an inner circle of hardline loyalists, known as the Siloviki. The brutal persecution of critics and dissidents has put fear into his opponents, and he has constructed a system of elaborate security measures to deter potential traitors and assassins. Putin's grip on power appears much less secure in the chaotic aftermath of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, former intelligence officers told Insider. He's in the most perilous position he's been in since assuming office. Politically, he's in a tough spot, George Beebe, the CIA's former director of Russia analysis, told Insider. Some say there's a plot to get rid of Putin. Despite the Kremlin's hopes for an easy victory in Ukraine, the conflict has dragged on for over a year, severely impacting Russia's military and economy. The failing invasion has opened the door to previously unthinkable criticism of the Russian president. The Russian private military firm Wagner Group has been instrumental in the invasion. Its head, Yevgeny Prigozhin, has been accused of plotting a coup against Putin after he made a series of verbal attacks on Russia's military leadership, including a veiled attack on the president. Prigozhin refutes such accusations. Putin is also under pressure from nationalists on the right at home. They are very angry with Russia for what they see as an overly cautious strategy that has led to a military standstill in Ukraine. As opposition to the war in Ukraine grows, former Kremlin speechwriter Abbas Galyamov told CNN in February that Putin could be overthrown in a military coup. Now that a really hated unpopular president is at the head of the country, he continued, and the war is really unpopular, and they need to shed blood for this, the possibility of a coup has increased. Analysts told Insider, however, that while there were indications of internal unrest, Putin's power was not in immediate danger and that the Siloviki and the military, two potential sources of a challenge, were not likely to act. In the event of a loss in Ukraine, the Kremlin could descend into a bloody power struggle. In the unlikely event of Russia's defeat in Ukraine, many Kremlin hardliners believe, the Russian president could face serious challenges to his power. I think the tipping point will be the Russian military being ejected from Ukraine, Philip Ingram, a former senior UK military intelligence official, told Insider. It's not entirely clear what a Russian loss would entail. Beebe, however, warned that Russia's political stability could be jeopardized if the country were to lose control of Crimea, the Ukrainian peninsula it annexed in 2014 and which is highly valued by many Russians. A period of real political turmoil in Russia seems likely if it is becoming clear that the Russians are losing or have lost. He said, I believe Putin will be exposed under those conditions. Russia and Ukraine are currently at a stalemate along a large swath of territory in eastern and southern Ukraine. However, the Ukrainian military is preparing to counterattack in the hopes of expelling the Russians from the country.